Sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable with Henri and Frank. Henri Vezzi and Frank Vigliotti have a wealth of experience bringing buyers and sellers together in Broward, Palm Beach, and Miami-Dade counties. The Henri Frank Group, brokered by RE/MAX Preferred, has offices in Fort Lauderdale, Hillsborough Beach, Plantation, Wilton Manors, and soon on Las Olas Boulevard. Contact them at 954-604-9999 or online at henryfrank.com. That's Henri with an I, frank.com. Now here's your hosts, Henri Vezzi and Frank Vigliotti.
Good morning, Southern Florida, Boca, Fort Lauderdale. I'm Frank Vigliotti, Florida State licensed real estate agent.
And I'm Henri Vezzi, Florida State licensed real estate agent.
And I'm Lynn Whitefall, Florida State and nationally licensed loan originator with Gold Star Financial Group.
Henri and I founded the Henri Frank Group at RE/MAX Preferred back in 2007. RE/MAX Preferred headquarters is located at 2810 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Satellite offices in Plantation. A new office just opened in Hillsborough Shores. Opening soon in Wilton Manors on Wilton Drive, and soon on Las Olas Boulevard in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Get your pen and paper out, or we're going to also give you the address of the website, which will give you all the ways you can contact us. But Henri, maybe you can run through how
you can reach us on our website. It's henryfrank.com. That's Henri with an I. Or call us at 954-604-9999. That's 954-604-9999. Or our outside call-in area would be toll-free is 855-604-1999. That's 855-604-1999. We are on Facebook. You just go to facebook.com/Henri with an I, Frank.
Okay, thanks, Henri. Today our discussion will be about investors buying and selling their properties. Unlike last few shows, we've been focusing on primary buyers, first-time buyers, second home buyers. We also have a long list of clients who we work with in terms of investment, where they're adding to their real estate portfolio, multifamily properties, condos that cash flow and make sense in terms of our steal deals. So we're going to be talking about that. I have an article here from Inman News that I picked up the last couple of days that I wanted us to talk about. And the article is about, should realtors be able to, as investors, get some of these short sale and REO foreclosure deals before the public? And that's really up for debate right now.
Well, they do. They already do that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into that, and we're going to talk about Paul. He's the editor of this. He wrote this article. We're going to talk more about that in the last part of the half hour. But I know you have a steal deal for us.
Yeah, we do. We have an approved short sale, Coral Ridge Isles. It's a beautiful neighborhood. It's a large 2-2 with a den, galley kitchen, 2-car garage, and it's got a beautiful landscape backyard with a heated pool. It's got wood floors, tiles. It's completely updated. It's approved at $230, so that's the amount that the bank will take.
And that's a great price
and
for
it's,
that
it's
neighborhood.
It's a great neighbor. It's a great neighborhood, great house. It's the den could be like a baby's room. There's no closet in the room, but it's a big enough room that it could be for a child.
And that's a great area for families, starting out families. Coral Ridge Isles. I know a lot of our steal deals have been coming out of Coral Ridge Isles, although we deal with the whole entire southern Florida, Miami-Dade, Broward County, and Palm Beach County. Just in this last couple of weeks, it's been Coral Ridge Isles seems to be pumping out a lot of great deals.
Right, and what's nice about this house is each bedroom has it's like a master bedroom with a big walk-in closet.
So you can fit a king-size bed in each of them. That's great. So that's a good steal deal. And Lynn, do you have those numbers for
I
us?
absolutely do. You know, a property at $230,000, and you talk about putting a family in there. The total payment on that house is $1,700 a month. When you take, an FHA loan, you take $230,000. Down payment of that is only $8,050. You add your taxes of $383, insurance about $200. Your total payment's only $1,700. It's very affordable for a family.
That's great.
It's very, very affordable, and they're going to have a great deal. So, it's beautiful.
And people that have a bigger deposit to put down, actually the payment would be a lot lower. So.
Absolutely. And if you wanted to buy that as conventional, your payment's going to run you right around $1,200 to $1,300.
That's great.
So conventional with 20% down would make your payment about $1,200.
I would say closer to $1,300. Keep in mind, you're not paying mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance on
Right.
that's going to be probably $200 and something a month.
Right.
So when you're doing this as a conventional type of deal and you're getting a conventional loan, you're saving a lot of money every month. And come on, a 2-2 in Coral Ridge Islands
wish
for
my home payment.
$1,300 a month. That's a steal deal.
That's a steal deal.
I wish that was my mortgage.
But we did
I
that.
know.
Lynn and I did a closing yesterday. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
Lynn. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
My client's very happy.
Good.
And they got that 3-2 in Janata Isles, which is a beautiful neighborhood.
Yes.
In Wilton Manors. And they went FHA, which was perfect for them. And their payment is less than it would be for renting. And they have a 2,500 square foot house, 2-car garage, corner lot. Really nice. So you did a great job.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And that was a steal deal?
It was a steal deal. And that's such a good point because people, we want everybody to realize that you can buy less than what you can rent for. You can buy less than what you can rent for.
Right.
Not only are you buying, but you have all the tax deductions, so you're paying less tax. There's so much advantage to purchasing a home right now.
And, we're going to have our buyer's workshop. We do 3 or 4 of them a year. And our next one is July 23rd at the RE/MAX Preferred Facility, 12,000 square foot facility in Fort Lauderdale, so it's central to everyone. And that'll be on July 23rd from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Lynn will be there. Henry and I, obviously, our team members, Aaron Burke, Jimmy Cunningham, Brian Sharrock, will be there. We'll have attorney Dean Trantalis there to talk about title issues and just explain that at the buyer's workshop.
Chris Dunham for the insurance, so you can explain.
He'll be there. And, it's interesting. People think, let's just pick up the phone and talk about get an insurance quote. But it goes so far deeper that you can actually save money if you, again, have the knowledge. And that's what this is all about. That's what the Real Estate Roundtable is all about.
Well, that's why when we take the listing, we get an insurance quote. So when we have a buyer that comes up, or if we have another agent that wants to know what the insurance is, we're able to tell them right away.
It's because it's important. It's an important part of it. So that buyer workshop, you can email us at info@henryfrank.com, Henry with an I, and you can reserve a seat for that July 23rd from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And we are going to limit the number of seats. We've had them with open registration, and that just becomes too large of a group. And we want to keep it a smaller group, 12 to 18 people. We have a nice education room at RE/MAX Preferred where we have all tools and resources to really sit down and work with the buyers.
I think the next one we should do should be on short sales, because I really feel that there's a lot of sellers that are just giving up hope and just giving up, and they shouldn't, because they should really.
Well, that's an interesting topic, because I'm going to revisit the story from 2007.
Yes.
When you and I
first
Henry
started
and I,
that short
everybody
sale.
was slamming the doors in our face.
Nightmare.
And that was. We had clients come. I remember the first client that came into us, and he says, I have to sell my property. I did all the numbers, and I said, well, what do you owe? And he's like, I owe like $230,000. And I'm like, I can only get you about $200. Now, remember, we're coming off this heated, steam hot market where everybody's making $100 and $200, and I have to tell this guy we need to come up with $20,000-$30,000. So that's when, and we kind of started hearing bells and whistles about the short sale coming up. So we realized this is something. We got that deal done real easy because it wasn't really a big
wasn't
ordeal
a
then.
big gap, but it did
Right.
still take time. The banks were not prepared for any of it.
Right.
They had no system prepared. No software, no equator, none of that stuff.
So we made a relationship with an attorney down here in Southern Florida, and we started doing these short sale workshops. He was the only one that was willing to work with us. We had approached other attorneys. I don't really want to go in that water. Our own broker at the time, not Remax Preferred, at the time discouraged us.
Oh, it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, and you're just gonna be making the neighborhood look bad and our agency look bad.
What did I keep saying?
It's a short sale market. And that was Henry's. We're going to coin that. And look now, I mean, when only not even 4 years later, what came of that, I think, is, it's a short sale market.
Right.
And now in 08, 09, a lot of people got turned off by the short sale. So when they call us buyers, I don't want to see any short sales. Well, we have news.
It's
that's
changed.
why we need to do this seminar.
Right, we do, because it's really, really changed. And now it's more, if they're approved, it's a lot faster. It gets done a little bit quicker.
And there's good inventory. Like the steel deal today, that's a short sale, approved by the bank at $230,000. So it's really gone a long way.
It has.
Short sales. All right, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have Lynn's Mortgage Minute. You'll be ready for that. We want to hear the great rates that we got today and from yesterday, and we'll be right back after these messages.
It's a buyer's market. Buying in today's market is a challenge. You need experience. Henri, Frank, and their group of licensed realtors can help. The Henri Frank Group and Remax Preferred has been consulting buyers to buy the right property at the right price with the right mortgage. Call Henri and Frank, 954-604-9999. Schedule to meet, and the group will show you how they closed on dozens of properties just in the past 12 months. Call 954-604-9999. Even if you're just thinking about buying, call now, 954-604-9999.